How's it going everyone, it's Sean here. Today I'm going to introduce another Zero Dust Heroic Challenge series, and this time we'll go through every single boss of Blackrock Mountain. New videos will be out whenever a separate win has been defeated and all footages have been properly edited. Please subscribe to my channel for any updates. Thank you. For new viewers of my channel, here's a quick introduction of my Zero Dust Heroic Challenge. In this challenge, we try to defeat heroic bosses using cards that cannot be crafted using dust, which means only cards from basic set and adventure sets are allowed. This particular rule will make the heroic walkthrough, which is difficult enough, even more challenging. Basically because there are some cards that work particularly well against a specific boss, however they cost dusts, which you have to either pack them or craft them. Without those cards, the boss encounter will become a hard conflict, and that's exactly what this challenge is for. We aim for a hardcore and perfect walkthrough. For the history, I've already completed this challenge on Curse of Naxxramas and the League of Explorers Adventures, and in both challenges, I've made restrictions on my card collection to up until the time the heroic mode of that win becomes available. For example, if I'm going to do the challenge on the first win of Naxxramas, cards from the second win and on, or Blackrock Mountain, League of Explorers, cards are not allowed, because they weren't released at that time. However, for the Zero Dust Heroic Challenge on Blackrock Mountain, this time I have no choice but to use cards from all three adventure sets. The reason is simple. It will be impossible to defeat some of the bosses if you only use cards from basic and the Naxxramas sets. The boss encounters are much more difficult than those from Naxxramas, and the cards you get from each win won't affect your deck building too much. Also, the infamous Kel'Thuzad Taunt bug from Naxxramas will restrict your class selecting and deck building creations. You need new ideas from a larger card pool. Plus, this bug turns out not working too well in Blackrock Mountain. Therefore, getting another bug introduced from the League of Explorers will give you more advantage in how to survive. What is Kel'Thuzad Taunt bug? Introduced in Naxxramas, when you have Kel'Thuzad and at least one taunt on the board, your opponent's minions on the board will stop attacking, as the AI will consider it worthless running into taunts, because they may be brought back anyway due to Kel'Thuzad's card effect. However, that doesn't mean you can lose your guard, as your opponent can still play cards from his hand, which can damage or destroy Kel'Thuzad, ruining your plan or deal direct damage to your face. Then what would the new bug from the League of Explorers be? It's a mage card called Animated Armor. When this card is on the board, your hero can only take 1 damage at a time. This card will be extremely useful against some bosses whose hero powers and decks aim to deal huge damage to your face. And AI will consider it a worse target than your face, meaning minions on the board will attack face instead of the armor. Although most of the time AI will deal with your animated armor using a 4 damage spell Tail Swipe or weapons, you can play it along with Duplicate to get yourself more copies. Value trading while protecting your face will give you a huge advantage, and if you use both bugs, it will be theoretically possible to defeat every single boss. Now the problem of using this new bug will be that not only are you limited to using only mage class, you need to put into your deck 1 Kel'Thuzad, at least 2 copies of Taunt, 2 animated armors, 2 duplicates, and other cards that help making the bug possible to pull off. This will restrict your deck building and gameplay so much that the challenge will be too boring. Fortunately, the internet geniuses have brought us pretty good Zero Dust decks against most of the bosses for a long time, without animated armors. Therefore, I take a look at them, try them in-game, make some modifications using the newly acquired League of Explorers cards and my understanding of the matchups. For every video, if I'm using an inspired deck, I put the original deck in the description section. Be sure to check them out and show your support. Besides, unless animated armors work extremely effective, we will avoid using them. We will try to use a variety of hero classes and deck types to make this walkthrough much more fun to watch. And lastly, why am I making this challenge? Zero Dust decks are for players who either has defeated their heroic boss, knows the strategy pretty well and just wants some extra fun, or doesn't have much card collection. The purpose of making these decks is to encourage deck building. Internet geniuses and I simply hope you can build your deck based on our thoughts on your collection, preventing you from crafting cards specifically for the adventure. Of course, Zero Dust decks work very inconsistently sometimes and require multiple attempts. Therefore, if you're not interested in trying those decks on your own, hope you enjoy watching me giving them a go. Thank you for watching, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.